So 1. So the probability of infection.
Dr. Banuet.
Pardon me?
We can't see your screen.
Oh, you cannot. Okay. Okay. Yeah. So I have to share it. Can you see it now?
It's loading. Yes, we can see it.
Oh, okay. So the probability of infection for phase 1, it's called phase 1, equals 1 minus P 0, which equals 1 minus E to the minus 2. Basically here. Okay, and the probability of infection with phage number 2, oops, I'm thinking of MY3, equals 1 minus P0, which equals 1, 1 minus 3. Yeah, let's see. Yeah. So the probability of both, infection with both, is the product of these probabilities. So it's going to be, I'm not writing everything in slow motion so I can get through the problem. So the probability of infection with 1 and 2, so these are 2 independent events, therefore it's going to be the product of the probability. So you're going to have 1, so 1 minus, let me just copy this to make it faster. Times is okay, equals, so you need to solve for this, right? So this will be something like 0.13 something, and we just figure out this was 0.049. So 70 from 90, I wish I had it here. I don't have the numbers with me.
For the product, I got 0.822.
Okay, so 0.822.
Yes.
Okay, so that is then the probability of infection with both phages simultaneously. Okay, is that what you saw?
Yes.
Is that clear? Okay, so now the probability of that cell will not be infected, so no infection equals P0 for phage number 1. So times the probability of no infection for phage 2. So that equals e to the minus 2 times e to the minus 3 so the product of these two is like the same as e to the minus 5, right? It's the product of this. So that is going to be like 0.00 something. I don't have my numbers. I don't have my calculator that does that with me.
0.0067.
0.0067, right?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Good. Okay. So that is the probability that the cells will not be infected by either phage. So it is 0.67%. Oh, so 0.6% of the cells will not be infected, which is very low. Most of the cells will be infected. Now, what is the probability the cell will be infected with only one phage? So is the probability of infection with one phage times the probability of no infection with the other phage. So let's say phage 1, so the probability of infection with phage 1 and no infection with phage 2. So no infection with this equals P of 0. What happened? Okay. Copy that. Okay. So the probability of being infected with phage 1 and not with phage 2 is the product of these two. So it is okay, and that number is, you can figure that out. And if you want to, for the other one, so that is for infection with phage 1, but not 2. And if you want no infection with phage 1, but infection with phage 2, basically phage number 1 will be no infection equals, and that is equal to this, minus 2. Okay, and phage number 2 equals then 1 minus infection. Okay, so the probability that you have no infection with phage 1 is the product of these two. Notice that this is not the same as this one because the MOIs are different. Okay, so this is the probability of infection with phase 1, but not with 2. Here is the probability of no infection with phase 1 and infection with phase 2. Is that clear? I think I have examples in the document provided of this, all of this.
Yes, it's clear. Thank you.
Okay. Are there any other questions of the material that you have to know for the quiz?